Hello everybody out there in the bookverse, it's Stephanie, and today I am back with my very first unhaul video of my life. I never really get rid of books. I just can't do it. I struggle so hard with letting books go, and it's gotten a little bit out of hand. I have an excessive number of books and I definitely need to do an unhaul video. So I was inspired to do one. I was watching Erin's from Booked and Busy's and Monet's from Life with Monet, and they just kind of inspired me to do an unhaul. I was watching them and it was just so satisfying, and it felt nice to just watch them get rid of books, clean off their shelves, and I decided I was gonna do it. So I've never done this before. I have no idea how many I'm going to be able to get rid of. So I'm hoping maybe 30 books will be my goal. That seems like a lot. We'll see. That can be my goal, but if we don't hit it, I'm not going to be too harsh on myself because I've never done this before anyways. So I think this is a big move for me at this point. So I do have bookshelves at different places throughout the house, and we're going to start here. But I actually am doubting I'm going to get rid of very many books from this bookshelf because this is the one where I film, and I tend to have books up here that I really like more or that I'm interested in reading, because then they'll be seen in the videos, and also if I'm filming like TBR videos I can grab them more quickly. So not expecting to get rid of a whole ton up here on these shelves, but we'll see. Maybe there's a few. We'll check this out, and I'm just gonna kind of let you guys do it with me. Okay, so I'm not going to get rid of the like black and gold ones because I am using those to make my shelves have this kind of aesthetic to them. But are there any other ones that I just really am not that interested in reading anymore? I don't see any up here. It's not surprising though. I feel like this isn't a bad start necessarily because I wasn't really expecting books up here to be ones that I would want to get rid of anyways. So I think it's okay if I don't get rid of a whole ton from up here. So I have some books that are over here kind of piled on the side that don't fit on my bookcase. And so I'm thinking it's promising that maybe some of these I'll be able to get rid of. Maybe not though, because a lot of these are like book haul books that just don't fit on the shelf yet. Okay, so I did find a couple down there that I think I'm gonna get rid of. One of them is The Sheep Farmer's Daughter by Elizabeth Moon. I tried to read this and I just couldn't get into it. I found it very difficult to like be invested in. It was kind of a different writing style, so I doubt I'm ever going to go back to this because there are so many other books I'm interested in, so that one can go. And then Age of Legend, I'll get rid of this as well because I do have another copy that's a hardcover copy and I like it better. And this is just like a tiny, weird shaped mass market paperback, and I don't really like mass market paperbacks, so I'm going to get rid of this one too. So far, we have 2. Yay! And let's move on to some bookshelves downstairs. Okay, so now we are in this room of books, and I feel like I should be able to unhaul a few from here. I've got some in here that I've had for a while and I don't plan on reading, but I still struggle with getting rid of books. So yeah, let's see how we do. Obviously I'm not going to get rid of any of my Brandon Sanderson books or any of my Robin Hobb books. So these 2 shelves are staying. I'm kind of debating on the City of Bones series because I don't like them at all. I'm never gonna reread them. Yeah, I think I might actually get rid of those. Maybe I'll give them to my niece. She might like them. So the City of Bones original first trilogy, getting rid of them. I read them. I really did not like any of them, and I'm absolutely never going to read them again. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to just get rid of this trilogy. I'm going to keep the ones that I haven't read yet just in case. Odds are I'm not going to read anything else but The Infernal Devices. I don't think, I probably am not going to read the continuation of these, but I'll keep them just in case. But I am going to get rid of this trilogy. So there's 3. Okay, anything else here? Oh my gosh, it's my Aragon book. I was looking for that earlier. Anyways, not getting rid of it. I have a lot of decorations on these shelves, so it's hard to get to books. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I read Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller, and I just didn't love it, so this one's gonna go too. Okay, what else? I'm gonna get rid of, it's called The Last Dickens, and I don't really have any interest in reading it, so we'll get rid of that too. Okay, I do have some books over here that are duplicates, so I'm gonna get rid of those. Okay, so I have The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen, and that's a duplicate because I have a special edition one of that. Legend Born by Tracy Dion, another duplicate one. The Bitter Twins, duplicate. Bone Crier's Moon by Catherine Purdy is a duplicate that I'm going to get rid of. The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna is a duplicate that I'm going to get rid of as well. Lore by Alexandra Bracken. I already have another one that I like, the special edition of Better. Incendiary is another one by Zoraida Cordova. I have a duplicate of that as well. And Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, duplicate. So I feel like a lot of times these duplicates would come in the like Fairy Loot and Owl Crate boxes, and they'd send the same book. And so that's why I have them, and I picked out the ones that I liked the best and kept those, and then got rid of the other ones. So that was a good chunk of books. So far, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 so far, guys. I am halfway there, and the other shelf is the one that I thought I would get rid of the most on. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's see what else I can do. I'm kind of on a roll. Oh gosh, almost tripped. Okay, Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I did not love this book. I'm never going to read it again. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I read it. It was fine, but I'm never going to reread that. The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. I read this because it was a Reese Witherspoon book club, and I really did not enjoy that book at all. Looking for Alaska by John Green. Again, it was fine, but I'm just never going to reread these books again. Two Steps Forward. This is by Graeme Simsion and Anne Buist. This was an adult romance book, and it was okay, but again, I'm not going to reread that. Ooh, Cutting for Stone by Abraham Verghese. I really did not like this book at all. It was not enjoyable. I didn't like reading it, so yeah, this one can go too. And also, I feel like I can get rid of the whole Crazy Rich Asians trilogy. I read all of them, and they were fine. I liked the movie a lot better than the books, actually, which isn't something that happens very often. But I feel like in these books, a lot of it was about the rich stuff, like the fancy clothes, the fancy cars, all those types of things. And I just was lost a lot of the time. I didn't understand that lingo, and so it just wasn't that enjoyable for me to read these that much. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these as well, because I'm never gonna read them again. And I think if someone found these at like a secondhand bookstore, they'd be really excited to find the whole trilogy, and they're in pretty good shape too. So yeah. Okay, I feel like I have done so well so far. I am really proud of myself because I struggle getting rid of books, but I feel like I'm kind of on a roll, and I just want to purge books from my shelves. So let's count how many I have so far before we move on to my other bookshelves. You guys, I have 24 books so far. I'm definitely gonna hit 30. I might even get to 50. That would be so insane for my very first book, Unhaul, to hit 50 books. This is actually turning out to be really fun. I'm a little bit stressed though, looking at the books now that I'm stopped, but let's just keep going. Let's move on to the next bookshelves and just keep going with the momentum. Okay, so here we are at my final bookshelves. So these are the main ones that I feel like I'm gonna actually be able to take books from. I do have some other ones, can't really see them very well, but over here with the TV, and they go down, but I tend to use those ones. Ooh. Sorry, just totally moving the tripod. I tend to use those ones for my current TBR or ones that I want to put on my TBR soon, or like book haul books, so I can keep track of them and remember which ones I haven't hauled. So there might be a couple from over in that direction, but I just don't think so, but I'll check. Like there's some farther down that are like special edition Fairy Loot and Owl Crate ones that are a possibility, but we're gonna start out over here because I think there's gonna be quite a few over here that I can get rid of. I hope so. A lot of these rows are double stacked, so once I pull out books, some of them from behind, I'm more likely to get rid of. Okay, this one also has a lot of decoration, so it's kind of hard. But let's start up here. Let's see what we got up here and what we can get rid of. Okay, so starting over here, I'm gonna get rid of the Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. I read this book and I did not enjoy it at all, so I'm never ever gonna reread it. Is there anything behind these ones? I don't think so. Okay, so there's not a double row on this one, but this one does have a double row, and I'm pretty sure some of the ones behind I'm gonna want to get rid of. So this shelf here are mainly books that I had when I was little and younger, and so they have a lot of nostalgia, so I'm not ready to unhaul those ones at this point. Maybe at some point, but right now we're holding on to them, so I'll use it as kind of a stacking place for other books so I can move around and get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of Faith of the Fallen by Terry Goodkind. I think this is the 5th book in his sort of true series. I read it and didn't really enjoy it. I haven't really enjoyed the series that much, and I also don't really like these mass market paperback looking ones anyways, so yeah. I think I'm gonna get rid of this book, Drawings in the Dust by Zoe Klein. I never read it, but it just doesn't really sound interesting to me anymore. Oh, this book still has a bookmark in it. Pull that out because I'm going to get rid of The Similars by Rebecca Hanover. This is like a YA thriller, and it was just not enjoyable for me. I DNF'd. I think this is the first book I can ever remember DNFing. So yeah, it's memorable, but don't need it in my life anymore. I'll probably keep the rest of those. Okay, so here is a bunch of like special editions from Fairy Loot and Owl Crate and Illuma Crate, and I'm not planning on getting rid of any of these ones either. These are ones that I'm still interested in. Okay. I think I'm gonna get rid of this edition of The Hobbit. It's falling apart. You can't even read it anymore. The cover's gone, so that can go. I think I'm gonna get rid of The Lake by Natasha Preston. I think this is another YA thriller, and I haven't really heard amazing things about it, and I'm gonna be honest, YA thrillers just don't, I'm very particular about them, so I just am not even gonna worry about it. Lost in the City by Edward P. Jones. This is a collection of short stories about the city of Washington, D.C., and I read it, and I didn't feel anything particularly about it, so yeah. Another one is Beast by Donna Jo Napoli, and this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I read it, and again, it was just okay. I really didn't care for it at all, so. Okay, so another couple ones I'm going to get rid of are The Japanese Lover by Isabel Allende. I feel like this is like a historical romance, and I'm just not I just don't really think I'm ever going to read it. It doesn't sound like something that's really interesting to me at all anymore. And I'm also going to get rid of White Horses by Alice Hoffman because I read this and it was disturbing and I did not like it at all. you know what, I might as well get rid of the rest of the Sword of Truth books that I have. I will see. I don't remember if these were borrowed from my sister or not. I think the first one definitely was not, but the rest of them potentially, and I'll see if these are hers and to give them back to her, but I'm not going to continue on with this series. I might try one of his like prequels to this series. I don't know if it's his writing or just maybe these characters, but I just didn't really care too much for this series and I'm not going to continue with it. Plus it's like 12 books long, and if I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to commit to 12 thick books. Okay, I am actually going to get rid of this like compendium of Jane Austen books. There's 4 books within this one, and it's just too big and thick. If I want to read her books, I think I would like to buy them separately. This has Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Emma, and Persuasion. I already own Emma in a separate book, and so I think I would just like to buy them separately instead of this big, thick one. I don't think I'd ever read it. Ah, dude, this one for sure. The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. I think this is one of my least favorite books that I've ever read. It is so bad. I hated it so much, and I don't know why I finished it. Like, I probably read at a time in my life when I didn't DNF books, and this one should have been a DNF. It was boring, and nothing happened. It was just painful for me to read, and I really, really did not like it at all. Yeah, this needs to get off my shelves. Okay, I think we've kind of knocked out one side, move on to the other. I think we're doing really well. It's a little bit stressful, but I got this. What else do we got going on here? Oh, okay. So this one I'm getting rid of not because I am not interested in it, because I still am, but this is another duplicate. I have another copy of this book. So yeah, I think this one can go as well. I feel like it's a lot less stressful to just get rid of duplicate copies. Okay, here's another one that we can get rid of. This is, again, another duplicate copy. It is Age of Myth by Michael J. Sullivan. I have this one in a big hardback. I love the series. It's so good. So I am actually really happy to be sending this book out into the world so someone else can enjoy it. Ew. Okay, dude, we are killing this, guys. I'm actually really feeling good about the number of books that we're able to get rid of. I feel like we're might be starting to hit a spot where I don't know what else to get rid of though, because it's already a lot. Like, I'm already getting rid of a lot, and so it's kind of stressful, but okay. What else do we got back here? Okay, I think I actually will get rid of this one. It's called Full Disclosure by Cameron Garrett, and I'm pretty sure this is a YA book, a YA contemporary. And it's just kind of like a hard-hitting YA contemporary, and I don't tend to read those that much anymore, so I just don't feel like I would enjoy it, and so I'm gonna get rid of that. I have some books in here that we got from the like Richard Branson book club, and let's be honest, the odds of me reading them is pretty slim to none, but I just feel like, okay, I can't get rid of them yet. We're just gonna move on and accept the fact that I am a little bit of a book hoarder, and it's okay. It's fine. There are books behind here. Oh, there's books behind here too. Whew. Okay, none of these books I'm getting rid of. These are all newer ones that I've purchased, or ones that have come in book boxes, and some of them are ones that I love, like my Winter Night trilogy books and my Nolan book that I'm so excited to read. So yeah, this shelf, at least the front ones, a lot of our, here's a couple more Richard Branson books. It's fine. There, okay. Take out my bookmark. I need to go through the books and make sure I haven't left anything in them, but the Alice Network, I just don't think I'm ever going to read that. I might give this one to my mom though, because she likes historical fiction a lot more, so I'll see if she wants that. Okay. Oh man, these books, they're books that I don't know if I'm ever going to read them, to be honest. But I still feel like I can't get rid of them. Oh, this is pathetic. I need to be harsher. I need to like be more harsh with my books, but I just can't do it. Ugh. Is anyone else crazy like this, where they can't get rid of books even if they feel like there's probably a like 2% chance that they're ever going to read them and a 1% chance that they'll read them and really enjoy them? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think I need to make myself get rid of like one book from this shelf of books that I just don't think I'm gonna read. This one maybe? No, I think I'm actually going, yeah, I think this is it. I think I'm gonna get rid of The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I'm sorry, I know this is a lot of people's favorite, but it's a YA contemporary and I doubt I would really enjoy it that much. Ooh, it was a book of the month for December 2016. Isn't that cool? I didn't know that they printed that on their book of the month books, so you could remember. That's actually really awesome. But I just feel like I'm never gonna read this, and if I do, I would probably enjoy it more if I did it on audiobook. So I'm gonna make this one be the one from that shelf that I get rid of. Whew, okay, that hurt a little bit. That hurt. Okay, moving on. I can do this. Next shelf, down here. Another Richard Branson book. I was like, where did that come from? It's the Richard Branson Book Club. You know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of The Chemist by Stephenie Meyer. I am never gonna read this again. She's the author of Twilight, and so I pretty much read it just for that reason, but there's not gonna be a sequel, and I'm never gonna read it again, and it's a paperback, so I'm just gonna let it go. Okay, I feel like we're doing really well, guys. I am proud of us. And by us, I mean me, because you're probably just enjoying watching me suffer. Oh, this one can go. So this is Washington Spies. It's a story of America's first spy ring. And I feel like I picked this up at a secondhand bookstore and I don't really know why. Like, I'm not even interested in it. Maybe my husband, hey husband, are you interested in America's first spy ring? My husband's interested in it, so that has now moved to his bookshelf. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna get rid of this one as well. This is I don't even know what this book is. It's called Cocoa Beach by Beatrice Williams, and I think I got it while I was on vacation in Florida because I thought it was kind of fitting, but in all reality, I'm never gonna read this. I don't really care that much. It's kind of like a historical drama of some type, and I started reading it. I was a little ways in and I just was not interested, so. Okay, this one, the Da Vinci Code. I don't think this is the actual, like, full version of the Da Vinci Code. Yes, this young adult adaptation of Dan Brown's mega bestseller. So this is like maybe an abridged version of the Da Vinci Code, and if I'm gonna read the Da Vinci Code, I wanna read the regular version. I think I bought this thinking it was the regular version, and it was from a library sale, so I don't feel too bad. It was probably like $1, but yeah, I am not gonna read not the actual Da Vinci Code version of it. Okay, probably never gonna read this. Or this. Okay, so 2 more books we're gonna get rid of. Salem Falls by Jodi Picoult. I just am not super interested in it. I feel like it's just an adult fiction book. I don't really know anything about it. I just know that she was a really popular author, but the only other book I've read by her I didn't really enjoy, so yeah, I just think I'm gonna not for that one. And then Water for Elephants is another one that I think I got just because it was super popular, so I felt like maybe I should read it, and I'm just not really feeling it. It doesn't pique my interest at all anymore. Guys, this is amazing. I never expected to get rid of this many books. I'm super proud of myself. Maybe there's a couple more that I can part with. Maybe. Oh yeah, I can get rid of this one. So this one is Stormfront by Richard Castle. So I read it. I got it because I love the TV show Castle. And so I got it and I read it and it was fine and it was cute. And I think it's funny that on the back, like the author picture is actually Richard Castle from the TV show. So yeah, I mean, it was fine, but I'm never gonna reread it. And it was mostly just getting it because I like the TV show. Yeah, I have another couple books here that are kind of, I don't know where I got them, but they're more self-help, striving, like daily reflections for lasting peace. And I'm like, I just am not really in that type of place where that's the type of book I'm gonna enjoy, and I'm probably never gonna read them, so might as well just remove them from my shelves. Okay, I think for now that is good. I'm starting to stress out about the number of books that I'm getting rid of and starting to second guess myself and to like think, well, maybe I shouldn't get rid of it. Like, I don't know. What if I want to keep it? What if I want to read it again? What if I want to talk about it in a video? And so I'm thinking that's a good sign that I need to just stop. Where I am, I feel like I've gotten rid of quite a few. So let's go and see how many books I got rid of. I'm gonna count them and I'll be back. Holy cow, you guys. I ended up getting rid of 53 books. I feel extremely accomplished today, and I feel like I need to just like pack them up and move them so that I don't think about it and second guess myself, and then once they're gone, I'm probably not gonna really notice. And I have to keep telling myself that, like, if in the end, ooh, hitting the tree, if in the end I absolutely have to have it, I can just buy the book again. Like, it's not the end of the world if I get rid of them now and then for some crazy unknown reason down the road I absolutely must have that book again. I can buy it again and life is okay. So I'm not planning on it. These books are in my head, they're gone. I don't need them anymore. But for my own like sanity, I need a safety net. It's kind of pathetic, guys. But anyways, I had a really good time doing this. I feel like I got rid of a lot of books. I feel good about it. And now I just want to reorganize my bookshelves. So maybe expect a bookshelf reorganization coming soon as well, because now that I've kind of cleared out a little bit, I can, you know, put them, like, make them look a little bit nicer, tidy the shelves up a bit. So thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like this was a much needed thing for me to do, and it was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let me know down in the comments any book that I got rid of that is one of your absolute favorites. It doesn't mean I'm going to save it, and it might have been a duplicate one anyways, but yeah, let me know down in the comments if any of the books that I have unhauled are one that you absolutely love. And as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button down below and the bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new content, and you can keep your eye out for that bookshelf reorganization video coming, because I just am feeling in the mood for that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.